Look, I know, but let me explain. First of all, I believe this is a very necessary video for this channel. I believe it builds character, and obviously there's a demand for it. Second, I even ran it by my producer, and she loved it.
Do not upload that video.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is do not upload that video.
No, listen, do not upload that video. It'll damage your public image and you're gonna lose sponsors from it.
Look, sponsors such as BetterHelp and Raid Shadow Legends, those are very disposable sponsors. I'll live.
Listen, there could be children who see this.
Well, I don't think children should be watching my videos anyway, so hearing a lot of good, not a lot of bad.
It's as simple as this. Don't upload the video. Got that?
Well, just one of those days. I'd like to get two things out of the way. First of all, I'm recording this with a cold. I think I caught some shit when I was at Walmart the other day. And two, I've already got my shit set up. Here we've got Gooning tier, which, you know what that means. S through E through fuck off, self-explanatory, I don't care, also self-explanatory. Child, self-explanatory, which is essentially disqualification because, you know, I have morals. Starting off strong, we got Pokemon, which never really got well, okay, let's, first of all, fuck you, and get the fuck out. Making this hard, it's here. Get the fuck out, fuck you, let me think here, fuck you. Actually, maybe not too, okay, fuck you. A lot of the Pokemon go here because most of them, like, these, well, besides fucking Lucario, I forget this one's name, a lot of them are feral. I don't run like that. Just to get that out of the way, I don't run like that. I know Pikachu is here as kind of an executional mandatory, but what the fuck, who is gooning to Pikachu? Just like, fuck out of here. Who's gooning off to you, bitch? Fuck you. A lot of Pokemon go fuck you tier. And starting off strong, I forget this bitch's name, but she is going in A tier. Because I'm a giving person. I don't care about you or your fucking feelings. Luna, speaking from design purely, I'm thinking not fucking you, tier, fuck you. She's a bitch, but I'm gonna put her in S tier just out of respect. Millie. I'm gonna go with a soft A tier. I like Millie, but not, this is a gooning tier list, okay? Millie is too sweet for me to be watching Hell of a Boss with, like, my pants fully over my ankles. I'm not watching, like, Nifty. First of all, why is her and Millie...
When you try your best, but you don't succeed.
I'm gonna put her in C tier just because I think of her as a funny character. I'm not like, Nifty, oh my god, I'm gooning. I'm a nice person. I'm not gonna put her in fuck off tier though. This bitch from Hell of a Boss. Child. She is 17, okay?
She's 16!
Sally is going in A tier. Suck on that, Guptal. Damn. Rest in peace, Guptal89. May God rest his soul. He's in a better place now, though. Hot chick heaven. If I let my bias get to the best of me, Sally would probably be in, like, E tier, because them fucking Sally fans on Twitter, they are, like, you ever seen them crazy-ass, like, Daisy from Mario fans on Twitter? That's what Sally is. She's the Daisy equivalent, because she's barely in, like, games, and people are always like, we want Sally! Hashtag rally for Sally! And I have a friend who, if you're watching this, you know who you are. He runs a Sega World Sydney fan page, and because she is so prominently featured in Sega World Sydney ads, that always attracts the fucking Sally fans on Twitter who are like, oh my god, it's Sally! And like spam that shit. It's like, Jesus Christ, chill the fuck down. Child. I'm gonna get a lot of Gooner artists mad when I put fucking Amy in child here because I'm an honest person, okay? She is 12. Anka. Get all the way. I'm gonna be nice and put her in B tier, but get all the way the fuck out of here with them Reddit ass. I'm not a furry, but fucking Zone Tan. I don't know who this is. Fuck you. Portia, get out of here. I couldn't help but notice that Portia is on this tier list and not Suki Lane, which at that point, what are we even dressing up for? Because she would be on top with flying colors. Don't care, don't care. Actually, I'll put this in don't care. I'm saying don't care so much that I'm gonna bump these down to I don't care tier. Just because I forgot that was there. This bitch from Animal Crossing. I would have to say, like, maybe a solid B tier. Here's the thing about Animal Crossing, even though I just put fucking Anka in B tier. The thing is, I don't see them as like big, sexy, like fuck you, like furry anthro shit. It's like, I see them as these little cute chibi animals. So I'm not like playing this game with like pants around my ankles. Actually, that is a D tier. Isabel, also C tier, just by virtue of the fact that, like, yeah. This thing, I wanna say fuck you tier. Actually, no, I'm gonna bump her up to, like, D tier, maybe. This one, too. I'm saying this one, I forget the fucking name of the show. Agretsuko. I'm gonna say, like, B tier. Even though I just said, like, I don't think the Animal Crossing... I don't care, B tier. This, by the way, D tier. Glamrock Chica. Rivet from Ratchet and Clank. I'm gonna be nice and put her in B tier for bitch. I don't play Ratchet and Clank. I'm sorry. Roxanne Wolf. Now, if you've seen the Five Nights at Freddy's tier list video, you know what I think of Roxanne. I'm like, her fans suck, but also, I like her as a character. And the thing is, well, actually, fuck that. She is a bitch, but in the, like, Ruins DLC, she's sweet, but she's still a bitch, and all the fans, I forgot to mention this, but her and Luna both, probably just because they're both, like, wolves, they both fall into the category of, like, I'm not a furry, but, like, Reddit shit posting, and that just makes me be like, fuck that all the way the fuck out of here. Chica, continuing the Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm sorry. I think I put her in, like, C tier in that video, but in comparison to the rest of the competition, E tier, just because, like, look at this shit. No bueno. Toy Chica. A tier, not S tier, even though I think I put her S tier in my video. But the thing is, in comparison to the rest of the competition, but the thing about Toy Chica is Five Nights at Freddy's 2 turns 10 this year. If I catch you still posting Toy Chica Gooner memes on Twitter, grow the fuck up. Man, we've already gotten to the My Little Pony. The thing about My Little Pony is, I'm not gonna put any of them in any tier above F, because, first of all, feral, like, what the fuck? Also, this list was made in, what, 2023? Can we even put fucking Fortnite representation on here? God. No representation for the Fortnite Gooner community. Jesus Christ. Vanny! S tier. Does Vanny even count in comparison to this furry tier list? Because, like, she's the only technical human. I guess she's the only, like, fursuiter on this shit, but whatever, fucking. Diane from The Bad Guys? More like The Bad Bitch. I'm somewhat of a family comedian myself. Get out! Ender Dragon. Gooning. That's a lie. Don't put that clip in the TikTok where I get flamed. I don't know who this bitch is. Crystal from Star Fox. S tier, just because if I put her in anything lower than fucking S, I would probably have to put out a fucking Notes app apology and be like, I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. My only real gripe with Crystal is I can't help but feel like she exacerbated that whole, like, trope of the blue furry dog. Like, when some shit parodies furries, it always goes for the blue dog. And every blue furry I've seen on Twitter, they got a fucking case file on them. So, Awkward. Also, shout out to Crystal's original voice actor on Twitter for retweeting that awesome artwork of her with her butt cheeks out. Alphys. Like B tier. Actually, that's a lie. Like, I'm thinking like solid D tier. Sorry. Tigress A tier. I'll put her in front of the Pokemon just by virtue of the fact that people don't think I'm like fucking like gooner. Tigress. Funny thing about Tigress, I made a tweet not too long ago because it was Angelina Jolie's birthday. So I just tweeted a picture of Tigress and it's like, happy birthday, like fuck, like whatever. And I got a reply from like some kid who was genuinely like 13 in bio, and it was some dumb shit like, mommy. It's like, dude, you are 13. You're in middle school. Get all the way the fuck out of here. Go watch. I was gonna say some shit that like 13 years watch, but when I was 13, I was watching SpongeBob. So just like, get off Twitter, watch SpongeBob. I don't know if you heard that show, but that shit's hilarious. So just Muffet. B tier. B tier. Toriel. I'm thinking C tier. The thing about Toriel is, I might have to put out a notes app apology for this, but I have like so many like colleagues who are like, oh my god, she's so hot. But I just see her as like an old, like elderly figure. Maybe not elderly, that's mean. But just like, I don't know, she seems too sweet for me to be like, I'm going! Undyne from Undertale. I don't eat fish. Sorry, B tier. Caddy from Undertale. A tier. That's a child. Pass. That's a kid. Pass. I'll put her in fuck off tier just by virtue of the fact that she is based off of a person in real life, and I'm not that type of guy, pal. You're not that guy. I'm not that guy. I don't care. Judy Hopps is going in, get ready for this, F tier, because here's the thing. When I first watched Zootopia, and followed by every time I rewatched it, I've only ever thought, man, what a good movie. Never like, I want to fuck the rabbit from Zootopia. But all I'm saying is, if the sheep secretary was on here, she'd be at the top with flying colors. E621, man, the person that made this fucking tier list is a gooner. Fuck off. Felicia from Darkstalkers. I've only played Darkstalkers like once because one of my friends told me to, but I'm gonna put her in S tier because I'm a nice guy. Kitty Catswell, she's going in A tier because that feels obligatory enough, but I also feel like she really kicked off the whole meme of like, I'm not a furry, but, because the shit they were doing in Tough Puppy was ugh. Butch type man! B from Night in the Woods is going in, get this, C tier. Wouldn't it be funny if she were in B tier? Like B and B tier. I'm somewhat of a comedian myself. May from Night in the Woods. Maybe like this is bordering the same limit I have with Animal Crossing, in which I only see it as this cute little, actually fuck that, I've had too many Twitter mutuals draw her with her butt cheeks out. Like A tier. I think it would be dope if the Louvre erected a massive fucking statue of May from Night in the Woods, but she was also naked and like kind of spreading her butt cheeks a little. Don't care. What the fuck? Man, get all the way the fuck out of here. A Gloria! That's gonna be a no for me, dog. Man, the guy that made this fucking tier list got some explaining to do, man. The fuck is this? Rain is cool? Yeah. I've got some choice words for you. Rain is cool. Welcome, you can follow them. No, I will not be doing that. Rain is cool. You shun this upon me! Rain is cool! Gosh, Rain is so cool. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. I will not be doing that. Nicole from Gumball, she is going in C tier because I like Gumball. Gumball's a funny show. I think that goes without saying. But Nicole is one of those, I'm not a furry, and I'm just kind of like, the fuck do you see in this? I just want to watch Gumball and laugh my wiener off, okay? I'm trying to watch Gumball with my wiener in my hand. Arlene from Garfield. Who the fuck is gooning to Garfield, man? Get this shit out of my face! Daisy Duck, she's not going in F tier, but she's going in E tier. E tier, fuck you! I don't know who this is, so that's gonna be a no for me, dog. Somebody be going into Banjo and Kazooie, man. Get this shit out of here. Lola Bunny, she is going in S tier, But you guys ever seen that really disturbing picture of the guy with the Lola Bunny room? Yeah, that guy follows me on Twitter. I wonder if he still does. Oh, thank God. Hope he sees this video. The librarian from the Goofy movie. I don't know why. I kind of like misremembered her being a nurse. I've watched the Extremely Goofy movie because for some reason all those Disney sequels used to be on like Netflix, but not the actual ones. And I was like, fuck it, let's watch some Extremely Goofy movie. Yes! I love Goofy! The titular dragon from Raya and the Last Dragon. I'm putting her in F tier just by virtue of the fact that she's voiced by Awkwafina, but also I remember someone on Twitter, God rest his soul, saying like, Awkwafina's voice is so high. And it's like, man, how the fuck this one-off FIFA mascot? She's gonna be in a fuck off tier because this feels like an intentional thing. I remember like when this character made her debut, I saw it on my timeline, furries were being like, oh my god, they really just did a furry in the fucking, and that feels kind of like furry bait-ish. Like she's not naked, so it's not furry bait, but it's also like, I don't know, something for furries to look at. Hornet from Hollow Knight. She's going in she tier. I know she's a literal stick, but I've seen some pervasive fan art on Twitter, so I'm C tier. Lieutenant Muress from that Star Trek show that I did not watch. Because I didn't watch it, she's going in IDC tier. Nala from The Lion King. Get out of here with these fucking ferals! No! I'm trying to get this list done with my wiener in my hand! Dr. Doe. That's gonna be a B tier for me, dog. Just like the B she gave me on my tests because I flunked that shit. Gazelle from Zootopia. Unlike Judy from Zootopia, she is going in A tier. Katia Monaghan, or however you pronounce that, because I didn't do my research. She's going in A tier. Otherwise, she probably would have been lower, but one time in 2020, some person on Twitter reached out to me and they're like, so, do you read webcomics? And I was like, yeah, because I was talking about shit like Control-Alt-Delete, like, fuck that. So they linked me the comic that she is from, and they were like, can you read this? And I was like, okay! And I didn't read it, and they checked up on me for like a week or two, and were like, did you read it? And I was like, no. And they were like, would you like to? I was like, okay. So then I did, and I was like, this is pretty good. And like a week later, I saw art of her on my timeline naked, so A tier. I don't know who this is. I don't know what this is, but it looks like a child. Fuck you. Sandy? That movie still sucked though. That Netflix movie was some butt. I don't know what this is. Man, don't tell me this is that fucking like furry meme from like 4 or 5 years ago where people found out that one of Twitter's rules was like, don't make our mascot a sexy furry with big boobies. So then furries were like, wouldn't it be funny if we drew the Twitter bird as a big furry booby? And then they were like, yeah! Harriet from Mario Odyssey. She's going in C tier. I don't like Mario porn. Nebula Pixels. Mr. President! It's been an honor. Stella from Hell of a Boss. That's gonna be an S from me, dog. Let me a good owl. Like a good owl flushed away? More like my opinion got flushed down the toilet. Continuing the D tier, D as in Dr. Disrespect. Dr. T'Ana from the Star Trek show that I, once again, did not watch. The only reason I know this character's name is because some person I follow on Twitter drew her with, like, big boobies out. I was like, oh, so that's her name. Olive Dives, so, children, that's gonna be a no for me, dog. I don't know who this is, but she looks like the cat nurses from Doctor Who. And every time I think of the cat nurses from Doctor Who, in my head, I'm always like, damn, they were sexy though. And then I look up a picture of them, and I'm like, ew! This character's name is Toa Caca, and caca means poop in Spanish. A tier. Kirby! Ew! Damn, Carmelita Fox, she was the baddest. That is going in F tier. Carol T, more like T tier, or should I say C tier. Lilac from Freedom Planet, more like Lilac tier, or should I say B tier, because I never played that game. That's my purse, I don't know you! And I especially don't know you either. Ending on a high note, ending with a Pokemon, where we started. And with that, we are done! I am so proud of me. Leave a like if you liked, leave a dislike if you disliked, and leave a death threat in my comments if you especially dislike this one. Normie out! So, that's only the raw footage, but I was thinking we can do some funny cuts around it, you know? What do you think?
What the fuck? I told you not to upload that video. Someone should kick her ass for this. In fact, I'm coming over there myself.
Producer joke, am I right? Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck?